welcome to my new format idea, which is going to be, I kind of rearrange and reorganize everything those days, because coming to Australia and having a totally different time zone back home, I can't do the live stream the time that I wanted. So I think this is the perfect time for me to be live stream classes. And we're going to be live stream on Monday, and we're gonna do a live chat. And then we're going to do Wednesday and Friday a yoga class. And yeah, Thursday, every second Thursday, either a breathing technique class or a meditation class. So you can find all the upcoming events on my website, which is faymarianne.com. I'm going to link my webpage maybe in the comments somehow. I need to figure it out still. So under a calendar, you will find all the upcoming events. Today, we are talking about time. Time that we never had until now, and now we have plenty. So let me find. Perfect. So I'm going to read the blog that it's already uploaded on under my blog into my web page. But the idea, it's every Monday to read it out for you if you don't have time to read it yourself. And every Monday there is a personal development topic for you to read. And as I said before, if you don't have time to read, you just have to connect, or you can just switch on your Instagram or Facebook, and you can enjoy the chat together. So I'm going to start to read the blog that I wrote for you guys, and there we are. So it's clear that our world is asking us to stop, rebalancing our laws, our time, and our way of life. Today, however, we have an important element that can give an innumerable answers. Having all the time we need opens a door that has never been opened before. Do you know how to spend the time properly? That's a good question, and that's a question that I always ask myself, because time management is really like a skill that you learn day by day. This moment in history is bringing with a positive side effect, empowering us to do everything we usually procrastinate. Invest in the time to do whatever makes you happy. Bake a cake with your child, for example, spending time on your balcony, sunbathing, do some puzzle with your family, play with your children, clean the house, do a couple of yoga classes, perhaps with me. After all, time is really making us understand that we are the creators of every single moment of our life. In every difficult moment, I think there is an opportunity to grow, and this, I think, it's our chance to grow as individuals and as humankind. I started asking several people, what do you think is the biggest problem in today's society? And many people answer education. Others told me money and time. And all the things mentioned above are obviously problems in modern society. And identify the problem, I don't think it means solving the problem. So I keep asking to myself, how can those problems ever be solved? I continue my interview by asking those people, how can the time problem be solved? Many have told me to work less and earn more. And some have been quite precise in answering me that it would be enough to start re-educating people. I found a sort of answer in this definition. Re-education means almost changing our belief system that we have developed to today, right? But we will talk about the belief system shortly. We're not talking about the belief system specifically in this topic, but we're going to talk about a belief system in the next blog. let's get back to us. If you consume less and you spend less money and you need less time to work, less expenses means more time. So we take something important into account, and I would like to speak to you openly, also by putting in place an experiential example taken from my personal history. When I made more money, I had less time, but I could afford much more in terms of material things. The correlation is almost logical, right? What I missed was the time to enjoy my life because I was earning a lot. But I didn't have the time to spend with the people that I love the most. So having more money, I think, means having less time for me. Don't you think that time and money are almost the same thing? For your part, you might ask me, but if I have a lot of time, but I don't have the money, what do I do with all the time? It is true that many people do not know how to occupy their life, their time, by consuming less and by not spending so much money. And a time like this, where the world asking us to stop, many people who complained until yesterday are complaining because they don't know what to do now, how to spend the day. And I would like to share a pragmatic example here. If until yesterday you bought a loaf of bread for 2 euros, okay, and every day you've been rushing to work, your weekly shopping in 7 days, if you buy a loaf of bread every second day, let's say it's 14 euros. So in a month, it's like 15 euros. You still with me? Or $15. I have to change it into a new currency now. Do you follow me until here? So you have a loaf of bread every second day, you buy a loaf of bread or every day, let's say, and you spend 56 euros in a month, like in a total. Okay, today, having the time, you can buy a bag of flour and then it can last 3 or 4 days, because with 2 bags of flour per a minimum of purchase of 4 euros, with a total of 16 euros per month, you can have a bread and save 14 euros. There you go. The calculation is pretty easy. And if your hourly wage, which is probably like an hourly wage back in Europe, it's 10 euros. It means that you can take away 4 hours of your week work and make a bread with your children's. Are you there so far? Well, it's just a pragmatic example. We don't need to follow everything. A professor of philosophy, standing in front of his class, took a large empty glass, and I love this example, and begin to fill it with stones, about 3 centimeters in diameter. Once done, he asked the student if the container was full, and they said yes. Then the professor took out a box full of peas, put them into a jar and shook them gently. Obviously, the peas slipped into the voids left between the stones. And once again, the professor asked to the students, do you think, is it full now? And the student says, yes, of course, now it is full. Then the professor took out a box of sand and put it inside the jar, obviously filled every single empty space left, covered everything in the jar. So once again, the professor asked to the student, do you think there is enough space now in the jar? And the students were like, yeah, of course, now it's completely full and there is no space. So then the professor took out 2 cans of beers from under the desk and put them completely into the jar, soaked the sands. The student laughed. Now, said the professor, as soon as the laughter faded, I want you to understand that this jar represents your life. The stones are the important things. Your family, your friends, your health, your children. The things that if all else was lost, your life would still be full. Peace are the other things that are important to you, like your job, your home, your car. The sand is all the rest, the little things. If you put the sand in the jar first, continue the professor, there will be no room for peace and for stones. The same goes for your life. And this like really makes myself shiver. If you dedicate all the time and energy to small things, you will not have space for the things that are important to you. Dedicate yourself to the things that makes you happy. Play with your children, take your partner for a walk or a table games. Now that we can't go out anymore, there will be always time to work, clean the house, wash the car, take care of the stones first, which is your family, the things that really matter. And this is the time to really care about what really matters to you. And I would like you to ask you, what really matters to you as a human being today, sitting down in your sofa and being bored of your day, and try to set, even if your day is long and you don't know what to do, try to set your priorities and try to really see and understand that in your day you can really time frame each-ever and whatever you really want. You just have to organize your day differently. And if you were rushing to work and having all the time, having no time at all before, now you are the creator of your life. So think wisely. Think of what you want in your life. Think of creating every single moment starting from this very moment. Thank you so much for listening to me. This is an idea of how we can be the live chat with you guys. How do we stay positive? So I'm gonna try to reply those questions that I receive from you guys. We all had to realign ourselves for a while. Yeah, that's very true. We need to reconnect. We need to understand that we have time, and time, if we had always considered time as an issue because we never had it, and now we have it. And what makes us strong as a creator, it's to really like set your priorities during your days. And it doesn't necessarily mean that if you are bored at home, you should just be like following these emotion every single moment. You can be bored in one moment, and then you can switch this moment into something else. You can perhaps like, there are so many initiatives online, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, to help people that they are stuck at home and not being able to go out, to give a chance to do something that probably never did it before, like yoga, breathing, meditation. So today with a live chat, I would like you to bring you guys a voice. So if you want to share something with me, I can also share it with the rest of the world, with the rest of the followers that I have. So that's very important. I think that is true. You need to be open and make some changes. Yes, we need to for our personal development, for our humankind. And as I said at the beginning, like my sister said, that not everyone will change, but let's not focus on what other people are not able to do. Let's focus and create a stronger community of people that they believe that there is a change, there is a certain shift within the humankind. How do we stay positive during those times whilst we are trying to find what it is we want to do? Yes, this is very true, Ali. We need to find a newborn within us. We need to find a way to reconnect, and I'm suggesting, and I will always suggest in every of my live classes, that we need to breathe, we need to meditate, we need to stop thinking of the how, sorry, but we have to be more focused on being present in this very moment. And the time is showing we have this chance to change something in our life. Ciao, Emma. Hello. Bonsoir, bonjour. I don't know what time is in France. And did you make it to India at the end, or you stuck in France? Probably you are, because the border closed like a week ago. Okay, guys, if you have more questions, I will reply to you personally on direct message. I hope you like this idea, and we'll see each other on Wednesday for the first yoga live class from this side of the world. Enjoy your evening for my Australian friends, and enjoy... Actually, I'm going to say that in Italian. Italiani, non scoraggiatevi, c'è modo di crescita in ogni crisi. Quindi, buona giornata a tutti, che il vostro giorno sia un giorno pieno di produttività e pieno di nuovi progetti e nuovi propositi. So, thanks for listening to me, guys, and kiss. See you on Wednesday.